Hello, everybody. This is Brandy. I'm out here in Southern California enjoying this beautiful sunshine, hanging out in my truck. Well, let's see. What can I say? I've been here 4 days. Got here Tuesday. Um, I saw my father, saw my auntie, but most of all, I've been waiting on a load. Um, I haven't heard anything. Well, I heard something this morning, but those other 3 days I hadn't heard anything about a load. I was bounced around, call Lancaster, call Ontario, call Lancaster, call Ontario. I've been in trucking about a month now. I had local training, no over the road training, so everything that I'm experiencing is new. And I've been experiencing a lot of stuff, a lot of different things. I absolutely love trucking. I love it. I love being on the open road. Love it. Um, the administrative part of it, or the dispatch part. I don't understand it too much. I don't know how that per se, or how it works per se. I try to ask questions, try to get a clear understanding, which sometimes I grasp certain things, but being a month in, and not really having that particular training on over the road, and just kind of see how to interact with dispatch, how to interact with shippers or receivers. However, that part has been missing, and to try to get those questions answered at this time is kind of it's not necessarily too late, but it's just like there's so many different people point of views. They describe it different. They have different outlooks. They have different expressions on how to deal with certain things, and it's like all that information being given, and then you try to figure out, like, how do I filter which is actually going to work or benefit me in the situation that I'm in. So it's been different. I love it. I really love driving. I really love being out here. But I can't wait to get some more experience under my belt, because I think it's important as a new driver to get as much information as you can prior to coming out here. And I didn't necessarily know that up front, because once again, I'm new. But I think now that I understand is how important it is to get the information, I think that I would like, as I get information, I want to pass that information on to newbies, new people going over the road, new people in trucking, because it's important. Because you can get out here and be like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on? I don't understand." Nobody want to give me any information. Nobody wants to, they expect me to know it, and no, I don't know it. That's why I'm asking. So just for the new people coming out here, a lot of women too. For a lot of the women, keep pushing. I'm looking out. I'm looking at cars and stuff. I'm at Ontario Mills Mall. I guess it's a mall. I don't know if it's outlet or whatever. However, and I'm just looking at all the cars. But for all the ladies that are coming into the field, when you are with your trainer, if you have a trainer that is willing to give the pertinent information that you're going to need to move forward in trucking, ask questions, grab it, get that knowledge, get that understanding, because once you get out here, a lot of people assume that you know it, and that when you ask the question, they look at like, hello, you should know that thing. But I have so much to say, y'all. But anyway, young people, new people in this industry, get the knowledge, get information. If you have to look, a lot of times I went to YouTube. A lot of times I went to Google to get certain things I needed, or certain things I needed to understand about this truck that I'm driving. Do it. If people are not willing to answer those questions, go to somebody else. Ask. Because once you get out here, they're going to expect you to know it, and they could they'll expect you to know it, and when things arise and you don't, you're going to be sitting around 4 days waiting on a load because you don't know who to talk to, what questions to ask. Come on. But hey, it's a lesson learned. But get that information before you get out here. Ask questions before you get out here. How does the paperwork work? How do I send it off? Where do I send it to? Do I receive once I drop my load? Will I have my next load available? Is it going to be uploaded on my OmniTrax? Will I before I get to my destination, before I get to where I need to drop my load, will I have preload information already available for my next, where I pick up my next trailer or where I pick up my next load? Those are questions that you need to know before you even drop. Seriously, before you even drop, you need to know that stuff. Because, and another thing, where I work at, there's multiple DMs. I don't even, like again, I've been here a month. I don't even know who my DM is. I haven't been assigned one, I don't believe. So, it's important to build a relationship with your DM. Let them know that they can trust you. I hear so many things. Have you called them numerous times? Or are you a trouble driver? I'm like, I ain't even been out here long enough to be in any trouble. First of all, I don't even know how to get in trouble. I don't even know what to do to get in trouble. I just keep the truck straight, keep it where it need to go, keep it at the speed it need to go, and get that freight to where it needs to go. That's all I know what to do. Okay, so being a trouble driver, the reason why my DMs don't respond or whatever, I can say no. Unless there's something I've done and no one has communicated that with me. Now that's another thing. If you don't communicate with me if I've done something, then hey, I'm gonna keep rolling. You give me my load, I'm gonna keep rolling. I don't play into all that. I just try to keep it cool, calm, and collected. I try to keep it smooth, my life smooth. I just want to do my job and call it a day. I don't have time to ruffle any feathers. I just don't do that. I don't have time for that. But newbies, get the information, build up a rapport with your DMs, know when your next load is going to be. Know, hey, if I'm going to be here more than 24 hours, am I going to get paid for it? Or where do I sign on the dotted line to get my pay for that day or those days or whatever? Know that. Because ain't nobody gonna tell you. Not in my situation, nobody told me. I'll put it like that. Now there's some good places. There's some good people out there that are really good at communicating. I was in the medical field for 15 years, maybe more. I don't know. I'm getting a little older, but what I learned in the medical field, it's a must to communicate. Because if you don't communicate, you get a doctor the wrong chart or a nurse the wrong chart. They go in there, cutting on somebody, and they done cut a earlobe off when they should have been cutting off a lip or whatever. I'm being silly, but it's good to communicate. That's what I've learned. And when communication is bad, when you can't even get a simple question asked, that's saying a lot. So find a way to communicate with your DMs. Sometimes it could be a little difficult, being a newbie and having a lot of questions to ask, but just find a way, because it solves a lot of issues in the long run. And that's all I gotta say. Like I said, one more thing. I do love trucking. I love getting on this road. I love being behind this wheel. And as I know things, as I learn something, if God says the same, if I learn something, I want to pass it on. But the first thing I want to say is communication. Communicate with your DMs. Ask questions if you're in training. Ask questions of your trainer. Ask it. And I hope you have a good trainer. That's all I can say. Please, I hope you have a good trainer. And God bless you. You guys be safe on the road. Remember, you're not just driving for yourself out there. I see a lot of super truckers. I see a lot of, but they've been doing it for a while. But anyway, you're not just driving for yourself out there. You have other people around you. You have to be cognizant and alert and just paying attention at all times and be patient. Be patient on the road. Be back far enough. Give your good distance. Things like that. Give your signals. If a car doesn't see you, tap on the horn. City or air. But be good drivers. Think about, you're just not driving for yourself and that freight that's behind you and the company that you drive for, but you're driving for the lives of the people around you. And that's pertinent. That's pertinent information there. That's important. All right. You're driving for everybody around you as well. God bless you. I love you guys. Be safe.